hamstrings is actually a grouping of muscles that consists of 3 individual muscles that run the length of the back of the leg. So I'll be demonstrating some techniques that address the entirety of the muscle group, and then also some techniques that help to address the muscles individually. So before I begin with any oil, I like to just start with some compression, moving up and down the leg. And I try to distribute the weight evenly through my hands so that I'm really getting into all 3 muscles here. This is just a really great way to start warming up the tissue and to start stimulating some circulation through the area. And to lubricate the skin, I use an unscented almond oil and just smooth that onto the skin. You can just take a few strokes to help blend the oil into the skin. From here, I'll start using the heel of my hand to isolate each of the muscles. Just using one long fluid stroke from the knee up to the hip. Then I use the flat part of my knuckles to start making circles from the center to the outside edges of the leg. This creates a transverse action across all of the muscle groups. And I'm using an even pressure for each of these circles. And finally, I'll demonstrate a technique called fulling, where I actually place my hands with pressure moving through the heels of my hands and start to drag my hands towards the outside of the leg. And I'll repeat this, moving all the way up from the knee to the hip. And you can move this same technique back down towards the knee. And we'll just finish up by repeating that same long stroke along each of the individual muscles. And that is a really nice, simple sequence that you can practice to really help address the hamstrings, improve circulation, help to relax the area. This is particularly good for people who sit a lot, ride bikes a lot. This is great for runners. Anybody with tight hamstrings will really appreciate getting this kind of